On Wednesday, March 26th, Germany made a strong appeal to Russia, urging it to accept an unconditional ceasefire in Ukraine. This call came in response to Moscow's recent statement indicating that an agreement to cease military strikes in the Black Sea would only be implemented once certain restrictions were lifted. "We once again urge Russia to agree to a complete ceasefire without further conditions," emphasized German Foreign Minister Annalena Baerbock. She expressed her concerns about the current situation, stating, "It is not a time for dialogue when a ceasefire is repeatedly linked to concessions and new demands. We must not be misled by the rhetoric of the Russian president." The backdrop to this diplomatic effort was a significant development earlier in the week when Russia and Ukraine reached a preliminary agreement to halt military operations in the Black Sea and against energy infrastructure. This breakthrough was facilitated by negotiations mediated by the United States, which proposed easing restrictions on agricultural exports as an initial incentive for Moscow to comply. These discussions followed 3 days of intensive negotiations held in Saudi Arabia, where U.S. representatives engaged separately with both Ukrainian and Russian delegations in an effort to bring about an end to the ongoing conflict. Despite the apparent progress, the Kremlin indicated that the agreement to cease strikes in the Black Sea would only take effect once restrictions on its agriculture sector were lifted. This position raised concerns about the sincerity of Russia's commitment to the ceasefire, particularly after reports emerged of fresh drone strikes on Ukrainian territory mere hours after the initial agreement was reached. Baerbock criticized the ongoing military actions, stating that the continued massive attacks on Ukraine highlight that President Vladimir Putin is still attempting to establish a stronger position on the battlefield, even as diplomatic efforts for a ceasefire are being pursued. Her remarks reflect a growing exasperation with the situation and a desire for a genuine and unconditional resolution to the conflict.